and welcome. We are going to be doing ear training today, one of my favorite things to teach about. So we're going to be specifically doing some exercises that help improve your ear training over chord progression, so getting used to hearing chords and scales. Today we're going to be going over major seventh chords, doing some exercises in all 12 keys for that. And we're going to be doing progressions in the circle of fifths, which is one of our most common patterns in music. So this video will start off easy and then get more advanced. So just jump in, whatever your level is. This is applicable for all instruments, all kinds of voice. And in the description, I have a free download of the PDF of the sheet music I'm going to be using in case you want to take some of these exercises with you to practice, print it off, play it at home. So let's get started. And I'll also have these scrolling at the bottom here. So these are all going to be over our circle of fifths. And the point with these exercises is to be able to play them, and you can also sing them or even just sing part of it if it's a little difficult for you to do. So the first exercise we're going to do over our circle of fifths progression is going to be a 1, 2, 3 scale degree exercise. So with our 1, 2, 3, we are going to be highlighting the 1, 2, and 3 and the major third that kind of help make up our major chord. So I'm going to be doing them in a swing pattern. And what I like to use is the iReal Pro backing track here, but feel free to use, you can find a major progression on YouTube or your track of choice. So here we go. Great. All right, so that took us through all 12 keys. The other thing that I forgot to mention in the beginning of the video is if you can, try to do it by ear, so not looking at the music. So maybe if you want to play it the first time through with music, if this is totally new, but eventually the goal is to look away and to have these memorized so that you're able to hear it in all 12 keys without looking at the sheet music. Okay, so the next exercise we're going to do is 3, 5, 2, 1. So it's going to be the third, fifth, second, and 1 of the scale degrees. Another really common progression. So here we go. And again, try to look at the first one, but then see if you can get the other ones by ear, so not looking at the music. So even if that means you get the first note, so the third of every chord, that is really helpful as well. So here we go. Awesome. So if we go on to our third exercise, so that was kind of our basic starting easy exercises. Feel free to go through it slow. If that was difficult, again, you can just play one note of that. If maybe only a few chords were possible for you, that's okay. The ear gets better over time. So now we're gonna do kind of a more complicated exercise, and this is gonna use a variation of a scale called the major bebop scale, a really common scale in jazz that we can use over bebop and other styles as well. So it's going to have, it's basically a major scale, and we're gonna be adding a sharp 5 scale degree in it. So feel free to do this. If you wanna, you'll notice I put like a measure to rest. So if you wanna turn this into quarter notes to make it easier, that's totally fine too. So this is a more advanced exercise. So if those first 2 are giving you enough of a challenge, stick with that. Again, you can try singing it as well as playing it if playing it proved to be kind of difficult. So let's try exercise number 3 here. Leads into something called a 2-5-1 progression, which is a video I want to make another ear training video about, which is another one of our important progressions for jazz, taking the major scale and kind of expanding it into a little bit of a progression. Okay, so the next thing is I'm going to improvise, just kind of, so these exercises, again, we're kind of force feeding it or doing something very technically specific to give us more freedom in our improvisation later on. So these exercises give us the ability to hear and put these things in our improv, and then eventually when those get comfortable, you'll get away from it. But you can still use any of those exercises to start off your improv, and even just, you know, a really good exercise is like every measure, like every 4 measures, maybe put one of those licks in there. There's also a lot of other resources that can help with learning kind of like licks or getting used to this improvisation. So I teach a program called Improv Academy, which is a monthly membership. We have a tune of the month, we have live classes. It's open to all levels to learn how to improvise. I will put a link for that down below in case you are interested. And finally, I am going to now play my improvisation over this. So I did write it out specifically just so I could have something during this video, but I kind of just sang through the progression first and then wrote my improvisation based off that. So I have a transcription for you guys in the sheet music as well. So here we go. This is just, try to make it as musical as possible, and you can do your own improvisation over this too. I hope you enjoyed ear training. Let me know what was easy, what was hard, what you'd like to see more of. And the big thing with this, again, is just repetition, daily practice if you can. And it doesn't even necessarily have to be playing your instrument, just singing through and trying to incorporate ear training into your daily musical routine. Thanks for watching. Bye.